thing. I mean, my brand, my shit called I don't know shit, so I don't even know how to use Instagram. I'm trying to find it. All right. IDKS
Yo,
topic.
side note, I be bookmarking wild pages I never go back to.
I do the
Nigga,
same thing.
99.9% of my shit I never went back.
Same.
Fucking, I mean, they got this yay shit right here, but I feel like that's too. Let's start off slow. I thought this one was funny. So basically, all the girls that was on the hair relaxer box back in the 90s never got permed. They was all just blow dried and some shit like that. So basically, this whole thread is the girls who's on that box now grown up and telling their story, and all the girls who actually got the perm is tight because they fucked up their head for the rest of life. And the bitches, excuse me, the young women on the box never actually had this shit. So I just thought that was interesting. What y'all think?
I think they all bad. That's kind of that seems very consistent. Um, yeah, man, fuck it's the game, dog. You know what I mean?
The girls who wasn't on the box used the product and their hair fell out because they needed to get a perm. Or
But why would it using the product? Like this is my whole thing. Like in the US, the idea of hair for Black people has changed. Like like over time, I feel like people have gotten the whole natural movement has become something that's more something now. You feel me? It's like more prominent now. Back then, growing up, I feel like a lot of people were relaxing their hair. That was the idea, and we know where that comes from. And people were going to do that, you know what I mean? Because they felt like that's what looked beautiful. In my opinion, I always was a fan of natural hair and Black women just having their hair the way that it grows out of their head, and styles that kind of go with that. But I mean, I feel like perm's never been good for you. It's never been good. So
I mean, I feel like you get what you pay for. You feel me? Like you put the permeate your head burning. If you choose to go through that, your body telling you that this shit doesn't feel right, and you choose to go through it, you get what come with it. You know, simple as that. Like the same way people, women looked a certain way in magazines. You know what I'm saying? But the pictures would be photoshopped. And then, the regular average woman might try to attain that same look, not knowing that it was computer generated. Now, you see people getting, ass shots or, fat transfers and implants and all this. It's all the same stuff. And in 10, 20 years, they're going to be like, damn, I wish I never did that because I got X, Y, Z in my body now, da, da, da. So, I mean, it is what it is, the game. You get for not wanting to be yourself, I think, personally.
yeah, I feel like people we contort ourselves to fit into certain standards that aren't healthy, and these are things that definitely promoted to us, and we give them attention, we give it energy, and that's kind of how that grows. So it's unfortunate. It's good.
I think it's interesting that like the marketing team like it wasn't a requirement for the girls to actually use the product on the box. And I just think that's interesting and really like something to think about when you're like looking at everything. We look at like the box on the front is for entertainment, the shit on the back is for education. You feel me? So the chemicals that's in it, you could read that on the back, but most people just look at the front, see the cute girl with the nice hair. I want to look like that. And it's like, I think this lends to also doing the research and understanding what you're putting in your body, XYZ. That stems from kind of wanting something outside of yourself. Like, they say you can't be finessed if your heart is pure. So if you got right intentions, it's hard to finesse somebody who's like trying to do the right thing. But if you kind of want an upper hand, or I could get some money over, like it's easier to finesse that person. So when you're not pure, when you're not like wanting to be yourself and you're emulating things outside, and then you're also not doing the research, it's bound to be a bad situation.
Yeah, it's like the old McDonald's commercials, bro. Like they used to have little Big Macs, but the Big Macs wasn't the real Big Mac you get when you go to the store and get a McDonald's Big Mac. You feel me? They had glue and all this, you know what I'm saying, artificial stuff in it. But that's why it's marketing, dog. Shout out Edward Bernays.
You know what's extra crazy? You know that Eddie Murphy joke when he's talking about the McDonald's and he wanted the McDonald's. His mom's like, "Oh, I can make a burger at home." My mom did that exact same thing. When I was younger, I'd be like, "Yo, I really want the McDonald's though." But looking back, my mom's burgers was always better than McDonald's burger, bro. It
You used
just
to
was
think,
the what happened?
no, you thought that back in the day?
Yeah, like I thought that, but I didn't. It was the imagery.
Yeah,
You
they
feel me?
sold
It
it
was having the
crazy.
McDonald's. That was the thing. But really, to this day, my mom's burgers always hit. Like you feel
It's
me?
always
For this,
better.
like I just was always like, yo, but it's not McDonald's. It's like, bro,
Yo,
they
Yeah, it's
got
like
me.
you want the artificial taste. It's like you become like the artificial taste becomes the natural taste. Like even when we started cooking more vegan, more alkaline, using less seasoning, using less or more organic season, whatever, the taste is different. It's not as flavorful, it's not as punchy, it's not as, but it's actually better. So I think it's that training your mind to be like, what is good?
Bro, McDonald's uses the advertisements are crazy, bro. Like they get you, especially when you're a kid and you see the toy. Like it was an experience to go to
yeah,
McDonald's. It wasn't just the burger. So
The
like
emotion.
right, it's the emotion they
everything in it.
associated with it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they tapped into all of that stuff. You see them golden arches. You on Route 5. You see the golden
Hmm.
arches, bro. Mom, I want to stop. No, we got food at home. I don't want your burger, bro, with that regular
Right.
bread. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I really just wanted the toy. That's crazy. I was really buying the joint for the toy when you were a little kid. Well, not buying it, but wanting it just for the toy.
Remember, you used to collect. They had the Pokemon drones. They'd be like, if you collect all 12, and you'd be like, all right, I got these 5. I got to go back to get. Like that's just
Yo,
crazy.
that was the Monopoly joints. Yo, we used to go crazy to get all the Monopoly pieces on the board, dog. That shit was
Bro,
crazy. Like they real life drug dealers. Like that shit was genius. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's
It's
OD.
fire.
but yeah, shout out to the girls on the box and the girls with the box.